My fragrance obsession of 2020. These are fragrances that I've just been loving throughout the years. I've worn them multiple times, of course, and sometimes like 4 or 5 days or even a week consecutively. And every time I pick them up now, I find it hard for me to put it down, or I find it hard for me not to pick that fragrance as my scent of the day because I just love these fragrances so damn much. So yeah, we have a lot to cover. Without further ado, let's jump right into the list. Yo, what's up guys, Tim here, welcome back to another video today, and today we have my fragrance obsession of 2020. Yes, I've been talking about these fragrances actually in multiple videos throughout the year. Some of you guys may already know some of them. Now, a couple of these might surprise you. So yeah, there are a few options in here that I didn't talk about all too much. But before we begin the video today, leave down in the comment section below one fragrance that you've been obsessed with only in this year 2020, all right? I wanna hear one of you guys' best options. So yeah, first one that I want to talk about today is the one that I hype up so much early on this year, and you guys already know this one. This one was hyped up back in March. Yeah, this one is Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. I am in love with this thing. It is so intoxicating. I think out of this whole entire list, this is by far the most addictive scent. Every time I describe this to you guys, I always tell you guys that it feels like this fragrance has drugs in it because I legitimately cannot put it down. My girlfriend absolutely loves this one as well. It's rich, it's delicious, it's just inviting, it's sexy. You got the apple, the cinnamon, of course, the vanilla. It is just all-star fragrance. And the best part is you can pick up 100 ml of this one for like $33 and like a 50 ml for maybe 20 something dollars. So it's super affordable on top of already being just pure intoxication of a scent. So yeah, first fragrance right here, Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. I wore this a lot in March, April. I've been wearing it a lot during the summer times as well. So yeah, love this fragrance a lot. Next fragrance is a spring hype. Yeah, and this is one that I really didn't talk about all too much. Some of you guys may know it, most of you guys may not. This one is Narciso Rodriguez for him, EDT. This one smells like pavement in the rain. Yeah, it smells like the most authentic under the rain type of fragrance ever. It has this kind of really fresh, cold, rainy feel to it. It has a little bit of density as well. It's just really creative. And as a designer scent, I find it really hard to find one that is as creative as this one, especially for the springtime. This is to me a little bit of a guilty pleasure because it's not the most mass appealing scent. Not a lot of people around me actually enjoy this one off of me, but I really like it for myself. It's extremely unique. It's a really big detachment from the regular designer fragrance world out there. So if you're looking for something that is extremely unique, you're bored of the regular blue, the regular Invictus, the arrows and stuff like that. And in springtime, I wore this pretty heavily, 4 or 5 days in a row sometimes. So yeah, love this thing to death, very unique. The EDP version of this one is also unique as well. I also really like that one. This one though is by far my favorite if I were to pick from the two. The next one here is another spring hype. Yes, and I barely touch on this one at all on the channel, so I doubt a lot of you guys know that I love this one so much. And this one is Platinum Egoist by Chanel. Now, I never thought in a million years that I would love Chanel's Platinum Egoist because back in the day when I first started my channel, I disliked it a lot. Taste changes over the years for everyone, and mine changed to the point where from hating Platinum Egoist, I kind of fell in love with it this year. I wore the heck out of this one. This one is your classic barbershop DNA, the fougere, the lavender of course, but made in a more modern way. This one does have a little bit of that CEO, the egotistical CEO, I'm boss man type of DNA in here, but it's by no means too much to a point where it's uncomfortable to wear. It's still fresh enough to be worn by majority of people, but it does have that kind of air of authority about it that I really enjoy. This to me was a really close battle with this fragrance actually up here, which is Boulder Joy by Tom Ford. I wore these two side by side many times to see which one is my favorite overall barbershop scent, and I lean towards Platinum Egoist because it is just that much fresher and less thick than Beau de Jour is. And in the springtime, even bleeding into summertime, this smells fantastic. So yeah, Chanel Platinum Egoiste, probably a big surprise in this list, but I love it a lot. Next one is my summer hype. Yeah, I love this one so much. I actually made a review for it, and you guys know that on this channel, I barely review anything unless I really, really, really love it. I reviewed, of course, Boss Bald Intense because really love this one. And the next one I reviewed was Versace Pour Homme by Versace, of course. This one is fantastic. So fantastic. I put a huge dent in it, as you guys may be able to see here. This might not look like a lot, but for someone that owns as many bottles as I do, and with me testing out new fragrances all the time, this is a huge dent, and it can only attest to how good this fragrance is, man. I love everything about it. I've gotten a lot of compliments from it. It's extremely versatile. It smells extremely pleasant. And in the extreme heat of Las Vegas, there's no better fragrance in my collection, in my personal opinion right now, that gives me as much enjoyment as this guy right here. Versace Pour Homme is such a legendary fragrance for me. And the best part about it is extremely affordable. Anyone can pick this one up right now. It's like $30-something on Fragrance Net or something. It's very affordable, and it's one that's gonna work for you in all situations, man. You will not be able to find one situation that you can't pull this fragrance off, because it really is that versatile. And if you're looking for something that gets you easy compliments, this is one of the most easiest compliment getter out there, because not only does it smell fresh and mass appealing, it also performs really well. Next one is my late summer hype. Now, this is one that I filmed an unboxing for it, but I never edited that footage yet. I will edit that soon. Once you guys see it, just know that it was filmed like a month ago. So this fragrance right here is my super surprise love. I never thought I would fall for this fragrance so hard as much as I did, and my girlfriend absolutely loves this one as well. This one is Mont Blanc's Star Walker. There's something just so classy, so smooth, yet fresh and young about this fragrance that it just screams attractiveness in the most not try hard way possible. Like, you know, a lot of fragrances, when you put it on, it comes across like maybe you're trying to get the compliments. It comes across like you wore that fragrance with some intention of getting compliments or getting noticed. This one does not come across that way at all. It comes across like the most easiest going, most attractive fragrance on the planet. It just smells extremely nice, and it's one that I spray very heavy, 7 to 8 sprays at a time with this, because it does perform kind of on the light side, but I love everything about this one. My girlfriend finds it extremely attractive. I find it extremely attractive, and the price is $20-something. Now, I did find out why it's not as popular as it should be, because it extremely surprised me how not a lot of people are talking about this fragrance yet. But that's really due to the performance. Like I said again, I go extremely heavy with this, 7 to 8 sprays, because the performance on this is on the weak side, on the light side. It lasts on me like 3 to 5 hours, which is very light for some people. So yeah, that's why this fragrance does not get a lot of talk. But I'm telling you, if you're looking for a fragrance that is extremely attractive without coming across too try hard, has a little bit of a classy feel, a smooth feel, and a youthful feel all at the same time, this fragrance is definitely the one you should check out. And again, not so pricey as well, which is a big bonus. This last one here is a recent hype, and actually made a really good position on my top 10 fall list. If you guys have not seen that one yet, please go watch it. It was the previous video. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. This one is L'Homme Ideal Extreme by Guerlain. This one is fantastic. I love everything about it. This is Guerlain's almond DNA made masculine, right? Because most of the Guerlain fragrances in the L'Homme Ideal line has that almond note that everyone know and love, but none of them comes across uberly masculine. A lot of them lean metrosexual, some of them just a little bit on the feminine side even. So some guys might not feel too comfortable wearing those fragrances. And that's even including myself, because I really feel like I need to be in the mood to wear those fragrances, because it doesn't come across masculine enough for my own personal taste for me to pick them up every single day until the release of the extreme version, which fixes all of that. Now, the only thing about this that sucks is that it's not you're not gonna be able to find it inside the United States. That's the only thing that sucks about it. If you live in the USA, you can only buy this offshore in Europe, which is where I got it from. I bought it from News Perfume, actually. Not sponsored, by the way. That's the actual website that I bought it from. You have to pay the expensive shipping, of course, but that's the only way you can acquire this bottle as of right now. I don't know if it's available in Canada or not, but in the US right now, not available, and that's the only thing that sucks about it. But other than that, it's a fantastic fragrance. If you can get your nose on it, you should. This one is one that I highly suggest you try out. Now I have 2 bonus fragrances. The last 2 are my girlfriend's obsession that she wore all the time while she's here. As some of you guys may know, she actually lives in Japan. She's been visiting me for about 3 months now here in Las Vegas, and these are the 2 fragrances that she wore the most. Yeah, just as a little bonus for you guys. First one is La Nuit Trésor by Lancôme. This one is actually my #1 most favorite female fragrance designer-wise. There's something just intoxicating, sexy, alluring about this fragrance. I remember the first time I smelled this off a tester strip in Thailand, I just felt completely head over heels for it. I had to have a bottle of it. So yeah, this one, Lancôme Trésor La Nuit, if you're looking for a very sexy woman's fragrance to give to your wife or your girlfriend, this is extremely, extremely good. The next one that is my girlfriend's obsession is Serge Lutens Joe de Pau. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but this one smells like a bakery. Like you just open the door to a bakery, you smell the bread, you smell the butter, it's very decadent, it's very delicious, and inviting too, the warm, inviting bakery kind of smell. All of that is infused in this bottle. It smells fantastic, and every time she wears this, I really want to be close to her all the time. I wear this one a lot myself because it really does bring me to like a happy place, if you will, because who doesn't get happy walking past a really nice smelling bakery? It just puts a smile on your face, and that's what this fragrance kind of does in a way. The sad part about this is that it's not so easy to find anymore in this bottle. They have moved this fragrance to a more exclusive bottle with an exclusive price tag now. This used to be like 50, 60 bucks. That's actually how much I picked this up from. But now it's in like a fancy new bottle with a high price tag. So hopefully you guys can find yourself a bottle of this for cheap. If you guys can pick it up, it's really, really, really good. But it's a really fun smell, and it's one that if you can get your nose on it, I highly recommend you at least trying it once. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment down below one obsession that you have for the year 2020. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.